Hello, this is Tony Heller from RealClimateScience.com, setting the record straight about climate. This video is titled, There's No Idea Too Stupid for Climate Scientists. Just last week, climate experts announced that Arctic sea ice extent is at a record low and that they want to put 10 million pumps in the Arctic to refreeze it. These 10 million pumps would require millions of diesel generators, which would create a massive pollution problem, destroy wildlife habitat, and of course increase greenhouse gas emissions. So let's start by looking at the claim that Arctic sea ice extent is at a record low. This is today's graph from the National Snow and Ice Data Center in Boulder, Colorado. It shows 2017 sea ice extent in blue, 2016 in yellow, and 2006 in red. If we look at the data closely, we can see that 2017 extent is nowhere near a record low. In fact, it's pretty close to normal. Ice extent is well within the 2 standard deviation gray normal band. It's close to the 1981 to 2010 median. It's above 2006, which had the highest summer minimum of the last 12 years, and it's about 500,000 square kilometers higher than last year. Now let's look at how much the ice has grown since last year. The green areas show ice growth since the same date in 2016, and the red areas show ice loss since the same date in 2016. You can see that there's a lot more ice in the eastern Arctic and in the Beaufort Sea than there was on this date last year. We've been hearing claims from climate experts all winter that the Arctic is super hot and melting. Let's take a closer look at that. The red line shows polar temperatures this year, and this green line shows the 1958 to 2002 normal. If we zoom in on the graph, we can see that polar temperatures are actually running several degrees below normal and have been for about 10 days. And this has been the pattern in all recent years. Winter temperatures have been above normal, but as we approach the melt season, temperatures drop below normal and stay that way all summer. This means less melting. This idea to put millions of pumps and diesel generators in the Arctic is an incredibly bad idea, but it gets even stupider when you look at it in the context of what climatologists were talking about 40 years ago. They were worried about global cooling, and they wanted to melt the Arctic ice cap by covering it with soot. 40 years ago, climate scientists wanted to pollute the Arctic to stop global cooling. Now they want to pollute the Arctic to stop global warming. There's really no idea that's too stupid for climate scientists in search of funding. And the data shows that Arctic ice extent is actually very close to normal. Please visit Toto and Bart on the web at realclimatescience.com. They've been pulling back the curtain on junk science for a long time.